Wrestling icon Hulk Hogan dead at 71 after suffering cardiac arrest as family breaks silence with touching statement. His ex-wife had just days ago shared a heartbreaking picture of the good old days with Hogan. Your fast entertainment news it is. Please subscribe it is. Hulk Hogan, the wrestling icon and WWE Hall of Famer, has died at age 71 after suffering a cardiac arrest at his home. Hogan, born Terry Jean Bolley, died just a month after rumors swirled about his ailing health, including that he was on his deathbed. Hogan's wife, Sky, had recently quashed rumors that the wrestling legend's health was failing, saying his heart was strong and he was recovering from a neck procedure that had been performed in May. Jimmy Hart, Hogan's former longtime manager, updated fans on the Hulkster's health on Tuesday, saying in an X post that he was doing phenomenal. But on Thursday, Hogan died after police and emergency medical personnel were called to his home in Clearwater, Florida, at 9:51 a.m. Clearwater police told the U.S. Sun that first responders arrived at Hogan's home after receiving a call about a cardiac arrest. Paramedics spent 30 minutes performing CPR on Hogan at his home in an attempt to revive him before they ultimately transported him to Morton Plant Hospital, according to People. The WWE Hall of Famer was wheeled out of his home on a stretcher and loaded into an ambulance, according to TMZ, which first reported his death. Hogan was pronounced dead at the hospital at 11:17 a.m. His family said in a statement that he was surrounded by his loved ones when he died. It is with a heavy heart and deep sadness that we confirm we have lost a legend. Our beloved Terry Bolley, known worldwide as Hulk Hogan, passed away today surrounded by his loved ones, the family said in a statement. Hogan's family asked the public for privacy while they grieved the wrestler's death. May we all take solace in the wonderful memories he left behind for the millions of fans worldwide whose lives he touched for more than 4 decades. He will be missed, but never forgotten, the family concluded. In a press conference on Thursday afternoon, authorities confirmed there were no signs of foul play or suspicious activity related to Hogan's death. An official cause of death was not immediately disclosed. Days before his death, his ex-wife, Linda, shared a heartbreaking picture of the good old days with Hogan. WWE legend gone. The WWE confirmed Hogan's death in a statement. WWE is saddened to learn WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan has passed away. One of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 1980s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans. President Donald Trump paid tribute to Hogan in a Truth Social post, writing, "We lost a great friend today, the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan was mega all the way, strong, tough, smart, but with the biggest heart. He gave an absolutely electric speech at the Republican National Convention. That was one of the highlights of the entire week. He entertained fans from all over the world, and the cultural impact he had was massive. To his wife, Sky, and family, we give our warmest best wishes and love. Hulk Hogan will be greatly missed. No one will ever compare." Wrestling legend Ric Flair shared a heartfelt tribute to his close friend, where he recollected his own brush with death. "Hulk has been by my side since we started in the wrestling business. An incredible athlete, talent, friend, and father." Flair wrote, "Our friendship has meant the world to me. He was always there for me even when I didn't ask for him to be. He was one of the first to visit me when I was in the hospital with a 2% chance of living, and he prayed by my bedside. Hulk also lent me money when Reed was sick. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you. Rest in peace, my friend." Paul Levesque, who is best known by his ring name Triple H, praised Hogan for transcending the pro wrestling business. WWE would not be where it is today without the larger-than-life characters that compete in the ring, and few, if any, loomed larger than Terry Hulk Hogan Bolley, Levesque wrote on X. He was the archetype of what it meant to be a superstar, a global sensation that inspired millions to work hard at whatever it was they wanted to accomplish, and a look that made him recognizable to fans around the world. Hulk Hogan, clad in red and yellow or NWO black and white, was simply put, iconic. As a real American or the leader of one of the industry's biggest factions, he transcended and elevated the entire business to heights never before seen, in every country and on every continent. There was no one like the Hulkster, and there very well may never be another. My family sends their condolences to his family, friends, and fans. Wrestling community pays tribute. Vince McMahon, the co-founder of WWE, said in a statement, "The world lost a treasure today. Hulk Hogan was the greatest WWE superstar of all time, someone who was loved and admired around the world. He was a trailblazer, the first performer who transitioned from being a wrestling star into a global phenomenon. His gift and unbridled thirst for success were unparalleled, and made him the consummate performer. He gave everything he had to the audience whom he appreciated, respected, and loved. He leaves us with one of his favorite expressions: train, take your vitamins and say your prayers. Today, we pray for him." WCW legend Sting proclaimed Hogan as the greatest of all. "Can't thank you enough for all that you did for me and for wrestling fans all over the world. I love you and I will miss you. My friend, Terry Bollea, R.I.P., the wrestler, born Steve Borden, wrote on X. Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan became a larger-than-life figure during the 1980s, soaring to new heights while a part of McMahon's WWE, then the World Wrestling Federation. Hogan's far-reaching influence helped transform WWE into a global wrestling promotion juggernaut. He also became one of the most recognizable wrestlers ever to star with WWE, with catchphrases like "Whatcha gonna do, brother?" Hogan's ring walk enchanted and captivated the imagination of millions of wrestling fans, sending crowds roaring every time his iconic Real American theme song blared throughout the arena. The arena would go pure bedlam each time Hogan walked up to the center of the squared ring and began to tear his bright yellow shirt off, his signature pre-match act that was replicated by his Hulkamania fanbase for decades. Hogan's meteoric rise in pro wrestling spilled beyond the ring and into appearances on reality TV shows, TV commercials, and movies, including a cameo on Rocky III starring Sylvester Stallone. Hogan is credited with having some of the greatest matches in WWE history, including his iconic face-off with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at WrestleMania 18 at the Skydome in Toronto, Canada, which was billed as Icon vs. Icon. However, his most memorable match came early in his career, at WrestleMania 3 in March 1987 when he went toe-to-toe with legend Andre the Giant. The match featured a famous moment where Hogan lifted up the 7 feet 4 inches, 500-plus pound Andre, delivered a body slam, ran to the ropes and dropped his signature leg drop finisher to pin the Giant for the 3 count. The moment is engraved in the minds of wrestling fanatics to this day as Hogan walked out with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. When he departed WWE for then-rival World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in 1994, Hogan's heroic persona took a darker turn, taking on a bad guy image under the ring name Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hogan ditched his signature red and yellow attire and began wearing black and white ring gear as part of his New World Order, NWO, faction with Scott Razor Ramon Hall and Kevin Nash. At the time of his death, Hogan was creating the Fox Nation show Real American Freestyle, which was set to give an inside look at the wrestling league founded by the star. A source inside Fox Nation confirmed to the US Sun that the 2 inaugural events for the league would continue as planned at the end of August.